shoulder width and whole body pore breathing. So breathe in through the pores, expand. Now what I want you to do is connect to your will to the breath, to the stretch, and just push a little bit with your muscles. So you create a muscle tension and then put your mind in that space, pushing the joints open with muscle. And maintain that muscle push and hold your awareness in the ball. And push the spine open, push the neck up, straighten the energy in the legs, just push everything into the ball. So use muscle and feel your body when you're using muscle to open the joints. Now it's going to produce energy, but that energy is quite stuck and resistant. Now I want you to relax onto the feeling of releasing and hanging the muscles, and then produce the same stretch and opening of your joints, but let the muscles hang, and then bring your awareness back into the ball. Hang the muscles, stretch everything out, and produce more stretch. And then feel the body. Now the feeling of life force is most probably about the same, but the feeling of relaxation is totally different. Now we move from that muscle to the fascia to identity with life force. So if you tune your mind to the feeling and just relax your mind and your body to identify, I am life force. Now there's a deeper relaxation, but the stretch is still there. So I've gone through 3 mechanics to get to the feeling of life force. Using muscle to push the joints open, relaxing, hanging the muscles to stretch the fascia, and then identity, I am life force. And you let your body equalize with that identity, and it's a different type of relaxation, it's a different type of fascia tension. I just want you to breathe inside of that feeling and identify. I am life force. Breathe in and out. Become very familiar with the feeling quality in your body that accompanies the identity. That your mind is the feeling, and your body is producing more of that feeling. What is the body mechanic? This body mechanic is part of your ritual. You just go to the body mechanic and it produces the feeling. You need this identity in the development process. You don't need it when you apply it. You only need it to build it. In application, you just trigger the body mechanic that generates the energy. Okay, back to the physical. Push your joints open with muscle tension. Tap the energy between your hands. You're still back onto that fluidic quality, but using muscle to push the joints open. Now relax onto the facial web into a stretch. Hang the muscles, stretch a little bit more. The energy is still there. You still have a type of tension in your body. Now pay attention to the energy, drop deeper into relaxation. I am energy, and let your body reflect the relaxation that produces that energy, and it's a different type of tension. So we have 3 steps to getting here: muscle, fascia, identity as energy. All 3 of these stages you'll feel energy, but your ability to cultivate and build will be different based on the identity. Now this feeling in the hands, put it through the pores. Whole body pore breathing. Breathe in through the pores, expand your body like a balloon. Breathe out through the pores, compress. Breathe in through the pores, expand like a balloon. Compress, and just release pressure out through the pores. Not letting all the energy go, but a lot of it, you're letting it go. Okay, once we're at this vital stage, we want to go to the next step, which is first transformation. Breathe the vital energy in through the identity, I am energy. Pause the breath, stop everything, enter the stillness, slow everything down. And as you breathe out, very slowly release time. Slowly slow the energy down. Long out breath. And hang the muscles a bit more and get this energy to become thick and fluidic. End of the out breath, pause, enter the stillness. Release time, breathe in. Very slowly, slowing everything down, thickening the energy, creating a thick fluid. Get to the end of the in-breath, pause, release time, and then very slowly breathing out. Once you've got the energy nice and thick, then you reduce the amount of time of the pause between the in and the out breath. So when you're at the end of the in-breath, and you'd normally stop and tune and calibrate, enter that equanimity space, that stillness, you just pause there for a moment instead of a lengthened amount of time, and then breathe out, and you'd be sitting on that one level of energy. If you want to go deeper, you pause, enter the equanimity on the change of the breath, and then let your mind drop into a deeper, slower state. So to change levels, you change level at the end of the breath, at the pause. That's where you touch the equanimity. That's where you can change state. But once you've changed state and you're breathing in or breathing out, you're on that level and you're transforming and metabolizing the energy within that level. You're bringing your consciousness, you're feeling your body into resonance and taking ownership of that particular feeling, that type of energy. So whenever you want to go a bit deeper, then pause, release more time at the pause, and then transform the energy and work with a deeper state. We call this the 4-cycle breath. Now in that state, notice your body mechanics. Feel your body. Your body mechanics is your trigger to re-access this state. From physical vital energy through all the astral levels, you have a body state. Through all the mental levels, you have a body mechanical state. When you're in Akasha, there's a body mechanic state. When you're in light, there's a body mechanic state. Nibbana is in the body, so there's a body mechanical state. There's a feeling inside your body. And this is why some schools of Buddhism say Nibbana is a physical thing. It's a physical experience. So we use the ritual of the body mechanic to access the state. Once you remember it, you just hit the trigger, go to the body mechanic, the feelings arise, your body remembers, and you cultivate energy on that level. You take ownership of that level. Okay, good. Now drop back to the physical state. Push your joints open with muscle. Hold that state. Concentrate your mind on the ball. So we have a muscle condition. We're pushing the joints open. We're controlling gravity through the joints and through the muscles. Now relax and hang the muscles and produce a stretch and stretch into the ball. Energy increases slightly. Increase the relaxation, the stretch, energy increases further, put more will into the space between your hands, and the feeling increases even further. Willpower, breath, stretch. Now move to identity. I am energy. I am that feeling. The more your mind identifies with it, the more your body will relax into a different state, to a life force state. There's still a facial web tension there, but you're vibrating differently. As you identify that you are life force, your body gets regulated by the consciousness of life force, it functions differently. When you're you trying to control life force, there's resistance between you and what you're trying to control. When you identify I am life force, you control it through the identity of I am. So your mental body takes the frequency, identifies itself with the frequency, and you apply will from within it to make it move in and out of your body. From this vital state, move to the astral state, 4-cycle breath. Breathe the energy in. Pause, enter the stillness. Release time. That feeling of timelessness, breathe out and very slowly breathe out, slowing everything down, slowing the systems of the body down, slowing the heart rate down, slowing the breath down. And very, very, very gently coming into that astral state. This is the first transformation. We use the 4-cycle breath to enter. When you get to the end of that breath, pause, enter the stillness, calibrate, you're in equanimity, and then draw the energy in from that next level of depth. Some people have greater equanimity at the beginning of the breath, some people have greater equanimity at the end of the breath. Whichever one gives you the greater amount of equanimity, that's where you tune the energy from. You put your mind there and you pull the energy through. The out-breath tends to generate more ownership. You can transform it through your body, make it a part of your consciousness, part of your physiology, and your body mechanics will start to emulate the feeling of the energy when you relax on the out-breath and put it emanate it through the body and let your body reflect the feeling. That's your ownership, and that's your ritual mechanic to re-access this energy later. We have the height and depth relationship. Now, the depth of the energy is how much, and the height of the energy is the frequency. So you'll formulate your own intuitive knowing of how much ownership you have of a frequency is how much power you put into it. You can touch very high levels without much ownership. You can touch low levels with a lot of ownership, a lot of power. Your objective is to get to a high level, high frequency, and own it. And put power into that. You own it when you can just observe it with non-intent. So you find after a few hours of astral breathing, you'll just watch yourself astral breathe. And you can look around, look at the trees, and you're still astral breathing. Oh, I own that. It's happening in the background. My body's doing it on its own now. This is easy. The easier it gets, the more ownership you have, until you're standing on this platform of, okay, time to go to the next level and go deeper. New levels, there's a little bit of focusing of the will, more attentiveness, more concentration, more transformation to own that next level until it's just there and you own it. And you keep working up the vibrational scale. The vibrational scale is regulated by time on the astral. You slow it down, you're going to a higher level. The slower it gets, the higher the frequency. So the mind is becoming stiller, stiller, quieter and quieter. That quietude releases time.